buy your first house with no money down. Actually, what we're talking about today here is how to do this. How to do this to buy real estate with no money down, and how I bought my first house with $0. So basically, in this video, I'm going to show you how to buy real estate with no money down by showing you step by step how I bought my first house with no money down and started my first real estate investment. So basically, what I'm going to do here is welcome you to the channel. I know it's been a long time since I made a YouTube video on this channel. It's because I've been really tied up, busy, doing a lot of things, including my first real estate venture, buying my house with no money down. Um, we have not been making any stimulus check update videos since the last one a few months ago, but we will be making more stimulus check update videos. But tonight, actually, live stream is going to be about real estate, basically. So that's what we're going to be talking about here for tonight. So hopefully you guys will be able to, if you need to, and you plan on, if you need to, and you plan on buying your first house, then you might want to grab a pen and some paper. But make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification also as well. That way you will never miss a single video as we make them here on this channel. We talk about how to build credit. We talk about stimulus check updates, finance, and new to the channel, we will be talking about real estate too also as well. Because with this first video, I'm going to be making other videos too as well, talking about how I bought my first house with no money down. So in order not to make this live stream too long of a live stream, I'm just going to separate the process into parts, maybe series, if you will, separate live stream videos. So you definitely want to make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that also as well. I want to welcome a couple of people that has joined us here in the chat. And also, by the way, if you have friends that's on Facebook or Twitter or wherever they are, Snapchat, WhatsApp, make sure that you invite them into this chat too also as well so they can be a part of this. And if you know someone who is looking to buy their first house or wants to buy their first house, definitely invite them to this live stream video or share this with them after the video's over. Either or is fine, but it'd be great if they can participate in this live stream too also as well, because I know a lot of you who are watching this live stream will be having questions, and that's why I decided to do a live stream instead of a upload video. Okay. So like I said, I'll be dividing it up into parts. Today, I'm going to be talking about how I was able to get approved for my first home loan and the lender that I went through and what I had to go through in the initial first approval, getting started. And I'm going to explain to you what you need to do to also as well. If you plan on buying your first home, what your first step is going to be. Okay. Now, as you know, on this channel, we talk about how to build credit, right? How to increase your credit score, how to get it approved for loans, mortgages, credit cards, funding for your businesses, your first home, how to get into real estate too, also as well, and it all starts. Okay, so first I want to welcome the first three people that have joined us. Michael Swam says good evening. Good evening to you there, Michael. How you doing there, buddy? Welcome to the chat. And also Brian Taylor. I haven't heard from you in a while. Says glad to hear from you. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. I'm doing well, and about to get started into this live stream too, also as well. And welcome, Brian. welcome back once again. Good to see you here. Ulysses Hill, welcome, says welcome back. Yeah, thank you so much for the warm welcome, Ulysses. I really appreciate that. And I just wanted to add that if any of you have any comments or questions, please feel free to bring them up, and type them in the comments section or in the live chat. If you're watching this on a replay, definitely leave me a comment or question down in the comment section, and I will definitely respond. And as soon as I'm done with the initial presentation here, the topic, once the topic is done, then I'll go get into the comment section and answer any questions or address any comments that you guys might have concerning buying your first home. Okay. So what is the first step that you might ask? Well, basically the first step is your decision. Your decision. Okay. You need to be able to make that decision to buy your first home. And if you haven't already made that decision yet, or you're kind of on the fence about making a decision to buy your first home, then I do have some advice for you. Okay, as a person who owns a business fixing people's credit and increasing people's credit scores, I can tell you, if you plan on buying a home, that the first thing you need to do is work on your credit. Okay, you want to try to get your credit right, which means basically you need to know where you're at. So to know where you're at, you need to check your credit report on all three major credit bureaus. What are the major three credit bureaus, you might ask? They would be TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Okay. Most lenders who give out home loans and approve them are approving people with credit scores as low as 580, I believe. Okay, 580. But you don't want to stop there. Okay, if you plan on buying your first home, my advice to you is to get your credit score up as high as you can before you buy your first home. Why is that? Because it will save you a lot of money, especially in your first year of making your mortgage payments on the interest, and your mortgage payments will be lower as a result. Okay. Now, why you may ask that I said in your first year? Well, basically, it's simple, right? In your first year, you get a interest rate, which you can lock that interest rate down. So that way, after you finish the closing on your home with your lender and your real estate agent and the seller or owner of the house, then you can be guaranteed that interest rate that you were pre-approved for. But that's a good way to do it. Now, that's why credit scores are very important. It affects your interest rate, okay, from your lender. Now, what we're going to be talking about here tonight is one specific lender by the name of Navy Federal Credit Union. Okay. And if you are in the Navy Federal Credit Union fan club on Facebook, welcome to this live stream. I'm glad to have you here with us also as well. If you're in the first time home buyers group on Facebook, welcome. I'm glad to have you here too also as well. And there you go, people. There's some tips for you. The Navy Federal Facebook group. It's called Navy Federal Credit Union Fan Club. It's a group on Facebook where you can learn a lot about Navy Federal Credit Union's products, and that includes home loans, car loans, personal loans, lines of credit, business loans, business credit cards, personal credit cards, and all of Navy Federal's products that they offer. Okay, so that's a good idea. And if you want more information about how to buy your first home, then you want to check out First Time Home Buyers group on Facebook. It's an excellent group. You definitely want to join that group. There's lots of information and knowledge being shared there. People with experiences in real estate who can definitely help you out with what you are trying to accomplish and your goals. Okay. But like I was saying, first thing you need to do, work on your credit. After you have made the decision, or if, like I said, if you're not sure, work on your credit. Get your credit score up high enough. Now, is there a way around that? Now, you might ask me, well, Lyndon, what if my credit score is only 580, which is the bare minimum to get me approved? Well, basically, um, you still want to work on your credit score, okay? Even while you're going through the process of getting approved for your home loan, okay? Now, how you can do that, make payments, get your credit card utilization down. A credit card utilization, which if a lot of you don't know what that is simple. Is basically how much of your credit cards you are using, what percentage. Okay, every credit card is assigned a percentage or a utilization rate, and then the credit bureaus, they give you an overall total utilization rate, which is the total utilization or usage or percentage of your credit limit that you're using across all of your credit cards total, and your loans and all of your products, credit products, okay, that you have on your credit report. So basically, um, the 30% is approaching the danger zone, okay? Anything over 30%, you're in the danger zone. So you don't want your utilization rate to go above 30%. You want to keep it below 30%, but ideally, to get the highest credit score that you can possibly get, you want your credit score to be below 7 to 10% of credit card utilization. Okay. Again, I'm going to say that again. You want your credit card utilization to be below 7 to 10%. Okay. Now, if you don't know a whole lot about credit, or you need help building your credit, or building a strong credit report, or increasing your credit score, for buying your first home or for any other purpose, whether it be a car loan, you just need credit, or you need funding for your business, definitely get in touch with me. Um, we do credit repair at How to Get an 800 Credit Score LLC. We've been doing credit repair for a while, helping people accomplish their goals and increase their credit score too, also as well. Okay. So that's the first thing you need to do. Okay, get a copy of your credit report from all three major credit bureaus. Okay, after you've done that and you can see what's on your credit report, and my advice is to get it printed out. If you have a computer or you're near a printer, make sure you print it out. That way you can see it on paper in front of you, and you can circle the things that are maybe derogatory or negative. Like, for example, if you have a collection on there or numerous collections, you can circle them. Okay. If you have a high credit card usage, or one, say you're using 90% of your credit limit, and you can circle that. Okay. I would advise, like, use a red pen or something so it stands out, so you know exactly what you need to work on to get your credit score up. Okay. Now, if you need help with that, definitely get in touch with me. If you're on Facebook, just shoot me a message on Facebook. If you're on Twitter, just send me a tweet. If you're here on YouTube, just leave me a comment in the comment section after this live stream is over. And all the contact information is in the About section here on this YouTube channel too also. Okay. So that's basically the first thing that you need to do. Okay. Get your copy of your credit report. Circle the negative stuff that you see on there. After you've done that, then you want to dispute those negative items like collections or late payments, or if you have bankruptcies, you want to dispute those negative items with the creditors, okay, collectors, actually, with the collectors. Collection, the creditors, the ones that issued you the credit, okay. Or you can also dispute with the collection companies too, also as well. Right? You can file a dispute with the credit bureaus yourself. Okay, if you need help doing that, just go ahead and contact me. I'll be glad to help you. If you need me to do your credit repair for you and you just don't have the time to do it, I mean, it's just like if you have a leaky faucet and you don't have the time to fix it, what do? You call a plumber, right? That way you could go ahead and continue with your daily activities and go to work and things that you need to do without having to focus on the leaky faucet. Well, same principle. I can do your credit repair for you if you need someone to do it. Okay. Our rates are very reasonable and competitive too at the same time. Um, so once you've tried to dispute with the credit bureaus, then it's just pretty much a back and forth with the credit bureaus until the matters are resolved, and they can either delete those negative items off of your credit report, or you have another option. You can negotiate something with those creditors. Okay, you can negotiate. Call up the creditor, and not the collection agency. Now, I'm talking about the creditor, the initial creditor that gave you the line of credit or credit card or car loan or mortgage, whatever it was that made it a negative. Even if it's a hospital bill, medical bill, they're very easy to get deleted off your credit report. Okay, you can call them up and you can negotiate something with them like a deal. You can say something to the effect of, "Well, I will pay some X amount of dollars if you remove this item from my credit report, if you delete it from my credit report." Now, if they agree to that, then you're golden. You're golden. You're all set, because all next step is you need to ask them to put that in writing, send you a letter in the mail, and you're good to go. Once you get your letter in the mail from them with their agreement to erase or eradicate that from your credit report, all you need to do, if the credit bureaus have not deleted it afterwards, is mail a copy or fax a copy to the credit bureau, and they will remove it immediately. No problems at all. And when you're negotiating, you want to start low. Okay, you don't want to offer them the full amount of the debt, because why? Because then you have nothing left to negotiate with. You have no more ammunition. Okay, so if you're, for example, your debt's $500, maybe you start with $50 and say, "Hey, well, I'll give you $50. That's all I can give you. I'm not going to make any more payments. I'm just want to settle for $50. Delete this from my credit report." If they say no, and you can negotiate something else later on, maybe 150 next time, or 250, or three. You never know. They may just stop at $200, and you won't even have to pay the entire $500 amount. Okay, because a lot of these collection agencies, when the debt gets so old, they they don't care if they get the full amount of the debt. Okay, and a lot of them purchase these debts for pennies on the dollar also as well. So even if they get $80, they've made profit off of that, even without getting the full $500 of the debt amount. So that's what you definitely want to do. Okay, for you know, third thing. Okay, after you've gotten a copy of credit report, you circled it, you disputed it, then you're negotiating with the uh, creditors to get that removed. Also, if you need help with that, I also help with that also as well. I have tons of letters that are very effective that I can send out on your behalf through our company, How to Get an 800 Credit Score LLC, to dispute for you. Now, I'm not going to guarantee you that this is going to be deleted. We don't guarantee anything. Why we don't guarantee anything? Because it's illegal. It's against the law. Okay, credit credit repair companies, yes, we are regulated by laws, okay, federal laws, state laws, all different types of laws and regulations. So we're not allowed to guarantee you that. And even if we were allowed to guarantee that, I still would not guarantee that, because I'm not the person at the credit bureau. making a decision. I'm not the person deleting it. The person that it's up to delete a negative item off of your credit report is the credit bureaus. Okay, it's the credit bureaus. Now, not even the creditors can delete it. Why is that? Because only thing the creditors can do is they can write a letter to contact the credit bureau and request that it be deleted or removed, but they cannot remove it themselves. It's up to the credit bureau to remove it. Now, if the credit bureaus give us any hassles or they don't want to remove it, then we have another option to take it up to another level. Okay. And I'm not going to give you all the full details on that now. I mean, if you want credit repair, just call us. We'll take care of you. All right. Because we have done some free of charge in the beginning, but now we have fees that we charge for credit repair. So it won't be fair to, to do all this for you without you signing up and actually making that investment. All right. So, what is the next thing you might ask? Okay, you've already made the decision to buy your first home. Now you're working on your credit. You're getting your credit score up slowly but surely. Um, and then you got a copy of your credit report. You disputed with the credit bureaus, or you started working with a company like us, How to Get an 800 Credit Score LLC, to start disputing items, or maybe you added a trade line or authorized user. You bumped up your credit score, maybe 100 points or so. So you might ask, what's the next step? Okay. Well, basically, the next step, what you want to do is you want to contact a lender. Okay. Now, the reason why you want to contact a lender is basically because you need to get, like, I'm going to give you an example, right? Say if I walked into a store and before I went in the store, I made a decision already in my mind that I'm going in there to get a bedroom set. Okay. Complete with bed, end tables, the whole shebang, you name it, right? Now, before I go in there, what do I need to have with me? Money, right? Or credit. Yeah, either or would work, right? But I just can't walk in the store without anything and just expect to walk out with a bedroom set legally. Okay. So I make sure I have the necessary funds or credit to buy a bedroom set. Now, since I don't know what type of bedroom set I'm going to buy, I'm basically just going to guesstimate. Say the bedroom set costs less than $4,000. So I'm going to make sure I have either $4,000 cash on me, or I'm going to have credit cards that can cover a $4,000 purchase. Okay. With at least $4,000 in credit on them available. So now, once I have that in hand, now I'm ready to walk into the store. I'm looking for different beds. I know my price ranges, less than $4,000. I look for a bed, and then I walk out the store. The bed is bought, got my receipt, everything's good to go. Okay, well, it's the same principle. Okay, this is the reason why you want to contact the lender first. Don't waste your time going online, going on Zillow.com. Don't waste your time going on, any websites that sell houses online. Don't waste your time with that. Okay, don't even look at that right now at this stage. First thing you want to do is contact the lender. So the lender we're going to be talking about tonight is Navy Federal Credit Union. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to their website. I'm going to have to share my screen with you. Yeah, I'm going to have to definitely share my screen. So I'm going to have to go to the Navy Federal and take you guys over there to the Navy Federal Credit Union website. Okay. All right. make sure you guys can see. If you can see the screen clearly, just go ahead, type the number 1 inside the comments. Also, if you can hear me clearly, type the number 1 also in the comments as well. Okay. If the audio or video is not clear, just type number 2. So that way I know I need to check my equipment. Okay, so why don't we put that there on the screen? Okay. All right. So let's go ahead over there to Navy Federal. Okay. No, we don't want to go to Home Squad. That's saving that for later. Okay. Navy Federal Credit Union. Dot. Okay. The website is NavyFederal.org. O-S-O-R-G. Okay. NavyFederal.org. And then when you get there, right, I'm not going to sign in right now as of yet. But when you get there, what you want to do, you're going to go to the top of the page. It says checking and savings, loans, credit card services, resources, membership. You want to click on loans and credit cards. And then in the drop down menu, you want to click on. Okay, I'm on the wrong one. Okay. Okay, click loans and credit cards. Then you want to click on mortgages. All right. Now that brings you to this screen. Okay. So then it starts to say, well, why choose Navy Federal for your mortgage? Home loan features to fit your needs. So this is some of the features of a mortgage federal, right? Your rate is protected. Like I was saying before, they can lock your rate. You can have your rate locked, your interest rate locked. Okay. So that way it won't change. But if you select to have your interest rate variable, then it can change up and down with the market. Okay, so basically, if the real estate market interest rates drop down, then it's possible your interest rate can drop down as well. On the other hand, if it goes up, then your interest rate can go up as well. Okay, now there is a way to offset that. Okay, once say you gotten an interest rate that you did not really particularly 100% like, but it wasn't the best rate and it wasn't the worst interest rate, but you want a better rate, then what you can do is you can work on building your credit and increasing your credit score, fixing up your credit reports even stronger. So that way, after you've been making your mortgage payments after 1 year, you can refinance. You can apply. You can probably come back to Navy Federal Credit Union and apply for a refinance loan, which is basically a brand new mortgage loan. Okay. Now, they also work with VAs, veterans. They have VA loans. They have no down payment loans. So that's the one thing that I love about Navy Federal Credit Union is you can buy a home with no money down. Okay, no money down. That's what this live stream is about. How to buy your home with no money down. Okay, and this can be your first real estate investment as well. Okay, because you can actually buy not only a one family home, but you can buy a rental property where you can rent out the home. You can make passive income off of the property too, also. There's no PMI required. So basically, you don't need to have private mortgage insurance. So that's a good thing too, also, as well. Now, they have a conventional loans, which have a fixed rate, okay, 2.125%. which is pretty low. It's pretty good interest rate. APR as low as 2.338%. VA loans 2%, or APR as low as 2.46% too. So, the interest rates are pretty good. Okay. But if you don't have a high credit score, say in the mid 700s or so, or at least over 700 and above, maybe your interest rate may not be that low. You might end up with something like a 5.125, or five, or 4 point something percent. But like I said, you could always refinance after you had your mortgage for a year. Okay, so let's see where else you can go. Let's click on learn more, and then you can scroll down here. Okay, so whenever you're ready to get your home loan, you just click on the get started here button up at the top, the orange button. I'll just click on that, right? Now it's going to bring you back to the sign in screen. So you're just going to have to, basically sign in. I'm not going to sign in right here, but you just would have to sign in and just follow the instructions to fill out your application for your home loan. Or there is another option that you have. You can also go ahead and go on the phone. You can go on your phone and you can call Navy Federal over the phone, and you can apply over the phone for a home loan. Okay. And you're going to be, if you plan on calling them over the phone, it's a good thing, I would say, and I would advise you to call them over the phone also as well. Why is that? Because like all the other products that I have applied to from Navy Federal that I have been approved for, like the credit cards and the loans that I got approved from them, I developed a personal relationship with Navy Federal Credit Union by, talking to them on the phone every time I wanted to apply. Okay, so it's basically, you're building a reputation, a rep with them, pretty much. Okay, so that way they know you as a customer, and it creates a more friendly atmosphere, and works. That friendly atmosphere works in your favor when it comes to them approving you for a home loan. Okay, to buy your first house. Okay, so I would advise just call them over the phone and apply with a representative over the phone. Alrighty. So let's say you've applied over the phone. They ran a credit check on you. You're going to get a hard inquiry, most likely from Equifax, the Equifax Credit Bureau, and but you don't want to worry. I mean, one hard inquiry is really not a big deal. It stops affecting your credit score after 6 months. Okay, and also after 1 year, it affects your credit score even less. After 2 years, it gets removed off of your credit report altogether, and you should see a credit score boost after that. So I wouldn't even worry about one hard inquiry. It's really not that big of a deal. Okay, but do want to tell you that if you have, say, a whole lot of hard inquiries on your credit report and you want to get those removed, and you come to me and say, "Hey, Lyndon, I want you to help me get these hard inquiries removed. I got 30 hard inquiries on my credit reports." And I look and one of them says Navy Federal Credit Union. I'm going to ask you, hey, have you applied for any Navy Federal Credit Union products, or are you in the process of becoming pre-approved for a Navy Federal Credit Union product, such as a home loan? If you tell me yes, then I cannot help you dispute that hard inquiry. And why, Lyndon? Why, you might say? Well, basically, if you try to dispute that, then the lender has the option to close your account, basically. Okay, I've seen this happen with people who had accounts, credit card accounts. Okay, so it's not a good idea to do that. Do not dispute open accounts that are hard inquiries. Do not, let me rephrase that. Do not dispute hard inquiries that are open accounts. Okay, let's just put it that way. Okay, now an open account, if they have a late payment reporting on your credit report every month, then that's different. You can dispute that. Okay, if you feel that that's erroneous, or they've made a mistake in some way, and you need a resolution for them to correct that, then that you can definitely contact that creditor or that lender and present your case of why you feel the information is being reported or the data is being reported inaccurately. Okay. Um, but so that's basically, what I did want to tell you, that you don't want to dispute any hard inquiries that you have open accounts with. Okay. So before I continue, I want to say, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, How to Get an 800 Credit Score LLC. Make sure you get them likes up. Hit the thumbs up button, people. Get them likes up so that way YouTube can promote the video out to more people, because there's more people that need this information, need to know how to get involved and make their first real estate investment or buy their first home with no money down. Okay, so definitely hit the like button so that way YouTube can promote the video and we can help more people, as many people as we can, to do this also as well. So, you contacted the lender. You called Navy Federal Credit Union on the phone and you've applied. Now they said, okay, great, you are pre-approved. All right, you may get an email. And a letter also as well. You may get a couple of emails also along with a letter, something to the effect of congratulations. You may even get a phone call from a mortgage loan officer who is assigned to you. You will be assigned a loan officer who will be working on your loan, okay, and getting you pre-approved, getting you approved, I should say, and they together with you you guys will work together to complete all the documentation that you would need to complete in order to get the final approval of your home loan and be there at closing, right? So basically, let's see if I have it here. So basically, you're going to get a type of letter like this, like the letter that I got here. As you can see here, the letter says, got to bend my head to read it because I'm under my microphone here. Linden, I had to take out my address and my loan number for, privacy, and a loan officer's name for privacy also as well. Congratulations, you've been approved for a home loan with Navy Federal Credit Union. You're just taking the first step towards your dream home. All right. So based on your information, this letter enables you to move forward with the next step in the mortgage process. So basically what that means is that with this letter, once you receive this letter by email, now you can go out and look for a house to buy. Now you can go look at houses, okay? Remember, I told you in the beginning that you don't want to look at houses yet, right? You want to go to the lender first, okay? And this is the reason why. Because like the example I gave you with the bedroom set purchase in the store, you want to make sure you have money, right? Before you go shopping, right? So the same principle, before you go shopping for houses, make sure you have money to pay for the house. So your pre-approval letter pretty much makes it look positive in your favor towards any homeowner or any real estate agent that you're working with that's showing you the houses that you are capable of purchasing the home, okay, that you have money to purchase the home. Even though it's a pre-approval, it still shows that you have money to purchase this home. Okay, now this pre-approval can change at any time, right? it can actually, your whole loan can be denied, and you probably, it's possible you won't even make it to closing. Is that possible? Yes, but having a pre-approval letter makes it a lot easier for you when you go out shopping for homes. Okay, so now the pre-approval letter, as you can see, this is what I was pre-approved for in the beginning: a conventional fixed rate homeowner's loan, right? Home buyer's loan. So basically, that's what you need to do. If you have to, find yourself a printer. If you don't have a printer at home, print this letter out, okay? And carry it with you in your car when you drive around looking for houses. Now you can go on Zillow.com if you like, look for houses. Or if you have another website that you prefer to go on to look for houses, then feel free to go ahead and look for houses on there. Okay. Um, but this is something you definitely are going to need. So basically, that's what I did. When I got my pre-approval letter, I went out shopping for houses. And this is basically the email that you're going to get one of these two also as well. Okay, if you're working with Navy Federal Credit Union. Congratulations, you're being approved for a loan amount up to, and it gives an amount. Your approval is valid for 90 days. Your pre-approval, that is. So you have 90 days to use this letter. Okay, if you wait till after now don't wait till after 90 days. Reason being is because after 90 days, you're going to have to start the whole process over. That means you're going to have to call Navy Federal back on the phone or go to a website, reapply, get another hard inquiry added to your credit report, and then start all over again. Okay. And it's really not worth it, because when you're applying for mortgages, or even if you're going shopping around for mortgages, so you're looking for the lowest interest rate possible, which is kind of unnecessary with Navy Federal because they have interest rate as low as 2%. So it's really not necessary. But say you wanted to go shopping around for mortgage rates, right? The best mortgage rates. You can, right? But they give the credit bureaus, they give a window. I believe it's 14 days. Whereas say if you got 50 or 100 hard inquiries or credit applications or loan applications with different lenders or banks, credit unions, etc., then credit bureaus will only count all of them together as one hard inquiry. So basically, it should affect your credit score as only one hard inquiry. So what that means is you get hit with about maybe a 6-point reduction in your credit score, depending on how high or how low your credit score is. If your credit score is low, on the low end, then you're going to get hit with more points deducted from your credit score. If your credit score is on a high end, like say the high 700s or so, or even the 700 club, or 800 club, then you're going to get hit with very small amount of points will be deducted off your credit score. Okay, that's the reason why I say don't worry about hard inquiries. They're really no big deal unless you have a whole bunch of them. Or if you're trying to apply for a specific credit card that is hard inquiry sensitive, okay, then yes, you want to definitely keep your hard inquiries under wraps or get as many of them deleted as possible. Okay, especially if you're trying to apply for, say, a Chase credit card. Okay, American Express, I know, is very lenient, not too hard inquiry sensitive to a certain extent. Okay, even when they get past that boundary, though, however, they are sensitive towards hard inquiries. So it depends on what you're trying to apply for. Okay, but if you're not trying to apply for anything, don't worry about hard inquiries. Okay. Um, so this is what you're going to expect to receive. And also, they noted here on the bottom of the email that um, we are currently asking for at least 45 days to process your loan after receiving a contract. Now, the contract they're talking about is called a purchase agreement. Okay, that's referred to as a contract. Okay, is referred to as a purchase agreement in real estate, basically. Okay. Which is an agreement, and all it is it's an agreement between you and the seller on the amount that both of you agreed for you to purchase the house for. Okay. So if you both signed a contract saying that you as the buyer, et cetera, agreed to purchase for say $300,000, it's going to have the address of the home on there on the contract. It's going to have the seller's, or you want to make sure that you have the seller's signature. But I'm not going to get into that. That's kind of jumping the cart ahead of the horse right now. We're still in the first step. We're talking about the pre-approval stage, okay, of um, buying your first home with no money down, or getting your first real estate investment. So that's pretty much the letter that you're going to be receiving. Okay. So it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Now here's some of the steps you're going to go through, or stages here on the screen. You're going to first apply, right? Someone there, Navy Federal, is going to get your application. They're going to review and submit your application, and then you're going to be given a portal, right? Now I could go over some of the portal with you guys too, so kind of break it down so you guys could better understand like how to use the portal and everything. You get your own screen name and username and password to enter the portal, right? Now I'm gonna figure out a way how to get in there because I don't want to share my passwords out here on the internet like that, right? But that's what's going to happen there. Okay, so you'll be pretty much right now. This video applies to these first two steps, right? Review and submit application, and then step two, document upload and loan team review. So pretty much at this stage, you're going to be working with a loan officer. And you're going to have that person's name, phone number, email address, and everything, so that way you'll be able to contact them. Right now, what I done, since I work a lot of hours, right? I work say from like 8:30 in the morning to about almost 6 o'clock every day, 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. And if I need to work overtime hours, I need to pick up some extra hours, I'd work on Sundays, right? Or Saturdays, right? So I have a pretty full schedule. So how would I have time to have a conversation on the phone with my loan officer when I'm at work pretty much all day, right? I went through a lot of phone tag back and forth, leaving voice messages with my loan officer and my real estate agent too, also as well. And it was just a really big mess, right? But you want to definitely get to know your loan officer, try to develop a good relationship, a friendly relationship with your loan officer, the best that you can, so that way they can, pretty much be on your team and work hard to get you approved. Okay. But they're not going to be the last person that you're going to be working with at all. But they're going to be the first person that you're going to be working with. Okay. That's going to be handling your loan. Okay. So what they're going to be doing is helping you to know what documents they need to be filled out, what documents you need to get to also as well. So let's see here. I'm going to have to share my screen with you guys here one more time because I want you to know like what documents that you're going to need to be submitting, because right now we're in the pre-approval stage. That's what we're covering right now in this live stream. So in the pre-approval stage, you're going to be submitting certain documents, okay, that you're going to need um, for Navy Federal to make their final decision, right? So these are some of the documents here and the dates here on the right side of the screen. Now, if you can see my screen clearly, okay, let me just make sure this is up on the screen because I don't see it there. I don't. Okay, something I did here. Oh, maximize. That's what I needed to do. Okay, got it. Whoa. Okay. I don't want to be on full screen. So, oh, okay. I see what I did. So I wanted to share that picture in picture. You can got made a video in a long time, right? I'm sure you guys can tell that. Okay, there we go. That's where I wanted to be, right in the bottom right corner with you guys. Okay, so here's basically some of the documents that you're going to be expected to turn in. Have them filled out, turned in, whatever, but they have to be completed, right? You have a notice of right to receive a copy of appraisal or written valuation, right? That's one document. And transaction receipt, another document. Also, you're going to need to upload certain documents. Now, remember, I told you you're going to be able to use a portal. The portal for your home, for you and your home loan is called a Home Squad, right? Home Squad is the portal that you're going to be using to upload all of your documents, right? Um, Anything that your loan officer at Navy Federal asks you for, you're going to be uploading it there on the Home Squad website. Okay. And this, all the documents will be saved. They'll be saved there on the website. So anytime you need to go check up on them, they're there. And your loan officer will check, your account too, also, as well as to make sure that you're uploading all of the documents that are required. Okay, so one of the documents, the third documents that they asked me for was a bank statement, right? Since I have a bank account, a checking account with Wells Fargo for almost 3 or 4 years now, then they asked me for the last 2 months of bank statements. Okay, and I had to fill out borrower certification. Pre-approval letter is also in the Home Squad website too. Also, if you need to access your pre-approval letter or you lost it, you need another copy of it. Just go to the Squad website. It's right there for you, easily accessible. Also, you can. They're going to ask you to submit your W-2 forms. Okay, so you want to make sure that you do that. Submit your W-2 forms and get those in like as soon as possible. They're going to ask you for the last 2 years of your W-2 forms. Okay, so if you're applying for a home loan in 2021, then you need to be submitting W-2 forms for 2019 and also W-2 forms for 2020. Okay, so now you don't have to worry if you don't have your W-2s at home. There are ways to get that. Just contact the IRS, et cetera, et cetera. If you need help, special help getting it, you could just contact your loan officer and say, hey, well, I know you asked me for copies of my last 2 years of W-2s, but I can't find them, or I lost them, or whatever the case is, and they will help you to get copies of those too also as well. Right? Now, the other thing you need is pay stubs from your job. And basically all they ask for, I mean, for you, in order for you to be approved, you need to be working in this. You have two options. Okay. You need to, number one, either be working at the same job for 2 years or more, or you have to be working in the same industry for 2 years or more. So what does that mean, Lyndon? Okay. Well, basically simple. Um, the same job is self-explanatory, but say if you worked in Amazon for 1 year and then you went over to work at Burger King the next year, and that would not qualify because those are two different industries. Amazon is in one industry. I'm not sure exactly the name of the industry, a shipping industry, if there's such a name. Burger King is in the fast food industry or restaurant industry. So two different industries in the last 2 years. That will, that does not qualify you right there. Okay, but say if You worked in Burger King 2019, and then you worked in McDonald's 2020. Yeah, that would fit right in because both of them are in the same restaurant industry or slash food industry. Okay. You're also going to need your end of your year pay stubs. Okay. Which all that means is the last pay stub for 2019 and also the last pay stub of 2020. So basically, that's what they're going by, right? The last 2 years. Now, purchase agreement and all those other items, documents here that I'm scrolling down the page looking at, you don't need those as of yet. Okay, because in that stage of pre-approval, you're pretty much only going to be focused on the documents that I had, went over with you, right? All the other ones come after the pre-approval stage. Okay, so I will be making more live streams like this one about the other stages of the home buying process too also as well. So, like I said, now you have your pre-approval letter. Go ahead and go on Zillow or drive around your neighborhood if you have to. Look for houses. If you find a house that you like, make a phone call. You usually have a phone number there listed on their website, right? Now, here's another tip for you. Instead of finding your own real estate agent, like Century 21 or whatever it is, what you can do is you can actually call your loan officer and ask your loan officer to find an agent, real estate agent for you. What does that do? Why do I want to do that, Lyndon? Okay, well, simple. The reason you want to do that is because Navy Federal Credit Union offers cash back, okay, to you for choosing one of their real estate agents, for going through real estate, for finding a real estate agent through them, I should say. Okay, so whether you get that back at closing or after you close on the house or after you move in, I don't know because I made that mistake of not going through them to get my real estate agent. I just was so anxious and excited about buying my first home that I just wanted to speed the process along like as fast as possible, right? But you definitely want to do that because you don't want to leave any money out on the table. When I'm talking about cash back, it's a lot of money cash back. You're talking about it could be hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars that you can get back after you buy the home. Okay, so you don't want to miss out on that. Okay, and it tells you there on the Navy Federal Credit Union website. If you want more information about that, just scroll through the website, go to loans, and go to mortgages, and then you go through all the links. I'm sure you'll be able to find it there somewhere on their website. Okay. So again, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications also as well, so that way you won't miss any videos as we make them here on this channel. You'll get a notification, and also give this video a thumbs up because it helps the video out. We can get this video out to as many people as possible to get this valuable information. So now you're out shopping for houses, Zillow.com. Maybe you've already gotten your real estate agent. So now what you want to do, like I said, keep your pre-approval letter in a safe place. Okay. And in the next video, I'm definitely going to go over the next stage after you get which explains and breaks down what to do after you get your pre-approval letter. What I done, anyways. Okay, so make sure you subscribe, hit the like button too, also as well. So what I'm going to do now, since we already finished the topic, and sorry guys, it was a pretty long topic too, also as well, at least 45-minute topic, but It was a lot of details, a lot of stuff to go over too, also as well. I didn't realize the topic would be this long. If I did, I would have definitely broke this topic up into maybe 3 or 4 different subtopics. But let's go ahead and open up the live chat right now, so that way I can get to answering you guys' comments and questions and everything. And then again, also, if you're on Facebook and you have a question for me, just leave it in the comment section also as well. I'll answer it. I may not answer it right away because I'm on YouTube right now, but it'll be a lot easier if you're on Facebook, just go ahead and come over to YouTube, okay? Especially if you're in a stimulus check update group. I know we got over 80,000 followers there in that group, in that on that who follows that page. Just go ahead and cross over to YouTube and join us in here. It's a lot easier. Then I can answer your question a lot faster. Okay. Or if you're in a stimulus check update group on Facebook, just same thing. If you're on Twitter, same thing, or Instagram, wherever you're at, just meet me on YouTube over here. So that way you can get your questions and comments recognized and answered as soon as possible. If you want to be the first one to get your question answered or your comment recognized, go ahead and leave me a super chat, right? If you're on YouTube. Okay. Um, so again, if you want your question answered like immediately, just go ahead and leave me a super chat. But you can also leave a super chat too, also as well, to show us some love here at How to Get an 800 Credit Score LLC, because it definitely helps us to make better quality videos. I'll be moving into our new home on the June 10th. Basically, I'll be moving into my new home on June 10th. So I may be setting up a brand new studio to make videos with, because since the house has a lot bigger space than where I'm currently living at now, I have a whole room entirely dedicated to making YouTube videos. So yeah, definitely those super chats definitely will help out. So let's see what we got here for comments. Yeah, Michael Swain said good evening. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you. And let's see who else. Brian Taylor, thank you for getting back to us, Brian. I appreciate that. Ulysses, thank you for the welcome. They were the first 3 people that commented. Brian Taylor says he just got approved for the $25,000 flagship Navy Federal Credit Union credit card last week. Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations to you there, Brian. That's some good news there. That's really good news. Yeah, so congratulations to you, Brian, for getting approved. And everyone, please say congratulations to Brian Taylor there. He just got approved for a $25,000 credit card from Navy Federal Credit Union. I love the flagship. Brian, I'm sure you're going to enjoy that card too, also as well. Because if I remember correctly, when I got approved for the flagship, I was so excited, man, because it had points, travel points that I could actually save up my points and travel for free. When it's time to take vacation, I could go to Aruba or Barbados or wherever for free, or even here in the United States, and not have to come out of my pocket to pay for it, right? So that's a good thing about the flagship. Also, flagship has a good bonus too. I don't know if they're doing any bonuses right now, but Brian, you could probably help me out with that if they're doing bonuses right now, because you just got approved recently. For all those of you who are wondering what I'm talking about a credit product that's being offered from Navy Federal Credit Union. And this is a great way to build up a relationship with Navy Federal Credit Union too, also as well, by the way, if you plan on buying a home or investing in real estate, okay? Because they can back you up um, with getting you that investment, right? Getting you the funding that you need for the investment to get the investment started off the ground. So how you can start making your profit money. Okay. So now that's a great product. They have other credit products there, other credit cards. So all it is when you get approved for these credit cards, you what you're doing is building a relationship with Navy Federal Credit Union, which is a good thing. Now, if you don't qualify for any of their credit card products, you can go and you say your credit score is a low credit score, low 500s, or whatever the case may be. You can go ahead and apply for what they have that's called a pledge loan, right? And all a pledge loan is similar to like a secured loan, kind of. It does help to boost up your credit score, get your credit score up higher as you make more and more monthly payments on that loan. Okay, so it's definitely not a bad thing to have. But there's really no difference, though. However, between a pledge loan or another personal loan, even a car loan is good as long as you're making your payments on time. It gets reported to the credit bureau, and the more positive payment history you have, the better off you're going to be in the credit bureau's eyes, and also in the lender's eyes when you go ahead and apply for a home loan, okay, to purchase a home. Okay, so let's see who else do we have here that's made comments. Okay, so Barbara, we have a Barbara says, does this mean people have kids get stimulus checks except single people? Oh, Barbara, okay, let me see if I understand the question you're asking me if people who have kids, they get stimulus checks except single parents. I believe you're talking about here. Well, let me answer that for you really quick. We're talking about um, how to buy your first home or real estate investment with zero money down. But that's okay. I'll answer the question really quick and we'll move on to the next comment. Um, the answer is no, it does not mean that, Barbara, because the stimulus package that was passed through Congress earlier on this year, I believe it was in January, was passed solely, completely by only Democrat votes in the Senate. Okay, because none of the Republicans vote for the stimulus checks. Okay, um, in the House of Representatives, most of the Democrats voted for it, and I believe a few. I'm not sure if any Republicans voted for it, so don't quote me on the Republican side because I don't know how many Republicans voted for or against it in the House of Representatives, right? But as a process, it has to get passed by both chambers of government. The House of Representatives, it has to get passed there, and it also has to get passed through the Senate, and all then afterwards signed by the President of the United States, which is currently Joe Biden, which all these processes took place. They got enough votes to pass it through all branches of government, including the executive branch. Joe Biden signed it as a done deal, right? Now, these stimulus checks, the qualifications or the way the law was written before they passed it for the stimulus checks, it does not discriminate against single parents. Okay, a single parent, say that's not married, or maybe the other parent is absent, or whatever the case may be. A single parent still qualifies for the stimulus check. Okay, and the last stimulus check we all received was $1,400. So if you're a single parent, yes, you do qualify for a $1,400 stimulus check. So I just thought I'd answer your question really quick. Moving on. Holly Lavender Baker says, I have two family members and never received their last stimulus check. Okay, so basically, if they never received their last stimulus check, you want to go on the IRS website because they have a lot of information there that can help you and show you what to do. if you have not received, you never received your stimulus check. A lot of reasons it could be for you not receiving it. It's possible that you changed addresses and maybe the IRS just didn't know the new address, and or maybe they don't have the new address on file, or maybe your bank account changed and they don't have the new account number or routing number for the new bank account, that's the new bank, right? It could be various different things. Maybe you close one account, you open up another account. Who knows, right? But whatever the situation is, you want to contact them just to make sure. Okay. Um, so that way to make sure, yeah, that you still receive your stimulus check. And there's still thousands, if not tens of thousands of people here in the United States who have still not received their stimulus check, believe it or not. Even though here we are on May 31st, Memorial Day evening, 5 months later, after they pass it through Congress, you still have a lot of people who still have not received their stimulus check, right? So that's a good idea for you to do. Go on the IRS website. Reason why I say go on the IRS website first is because they have a lot of the information there on what you can do or what you should do. And sometimes that information changes, okay, from time to time, right? Like the portal, the Get My Payment portal was open for a period of time and then they shut it down, they closed it. And then they opened it back up again, right? So there's different things going on with the process. So you definitely want to go through their website first, all right? But thank you for that question. And if any of you have a better answer for that question, definitely go ahead and answer Holly Lavender Baker's question if you have a more elaborate question, more elaborate answer than I gave. But I try to answer it the best that I can. Oh, we have a hello from Felicia J. Well, hello, Felicia. How you doing? Welcome to our live chat, and I appreciate you joining us here on YouTube. And again, if you're in on Facebook and you're watching this live stream, it's easier if you have a question that you want answered, like as soon as possible. And the reason why I say as soon as possible is because the way I answer questions and recognize comments is I go first come, first serve. So I start with the first person that made a comment. I work my way down through the comments to the next person, to the next person, to the et cetera, et cetera. So the person who asked the first question, even if it was a half an hour or hour ago, they get their question answered first, right? And the person who just recently asked a question, it might not be till later on when they get their question answered. Okay. But if you want your question answered right now, like ASAP right now, just go ahead and send a super chat. And I take the super chats as first priority. So if you send us a super chat, I will answer your question ASAP. So if you're on Facebook and you want your questions answered, just go ahead and type it in the comments. When I go over to Facebook, I will see your comment and I will answer your comment there. And that will not be till after the end of this live stream. Okay, so you definitely want to check back on there later on is to see what answer I gave you to your question. But if you want your question answered sooner, you're on Facebook or you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram or wherever you're at watching this live stream together with all of us, then the best thing you could do is just go over to YouTube and find this live stream. Okay. Our channel is called How to Get an 800 Credit Score LLC. And it's really easy to go ahead and find it. Okay. I'm just going to type it in the comment. I'll put it up on the screen too. Oh, let's see how I can get that up there on the screen. Okay, there it is. That's the name of the YouTube channel. It's on this. I put it up on the screen. It's called how to get an 800 credit score LLC. Okay. So what you want to do is if you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, wherever you're at, and you're watching this together with us, all you need to do is go to youtube.com and type in the search bar at the top of the page, type in how to get an 800 credit score LLC, and you'll see my YouTube channel pop up there somewhere at the top. It'll have a picture of me with a hat on, right? A winter hat, like a beanie hat. Click on that. That'll bring you to our YouTube channel. You should see this live stream at the top of the YouTube channel playing. So just join the live stream and ask your question there. And again, how it works is if you want your question answered like right away, like right now, just leave a super chat, because super chats will be answered first, or comments will be recognized first also as well. Okay, so let's see if we can get back to where we had left off at. Do not see a whole lot of comments here from YouTube. But I'm going to continue here. Ronald Anderson, welcome back. Ronald says New Haven, Connecticut in the house. Yeah. Leave a comment there down in the comment section and let me know where you guys are at. What state and city that you're joining us from. Okay, whether you're from Brooklyn, New York, or Washington, D.C., Miami, Florida, just leave a comment down in the live chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Okay, so Ronald says New Haven, Connecticut's in the house. Welcome back, Ronald. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Ronald Anderson. I haven't seen you in a while there, buddy. I know you haven't seen me in a while either, because really it's been months since I made a video, but I'm glad to be here back with the family here at How to Get an 800 Credit Score LLC and all of you guys. I'm happy to be with you making another video. So thank you, Ronald. Appreciate you joining us. See who's next. Kim Day says, what do you charge? Okay, that's a good question there, Kim. What I'm going to do for you, Kim, is I'm going to type the website address and I'm going to put that on the screen. Okay. Wait a second here. Let me make sure I type it in the right address here before I put that up on the screen. How to get an 800 credit. I know it's a pretty long name, guys. Sorry about that, the long name, but that's what was available, right? And I wanted a .com name too, so that's pretty much what was available. Okay, so let's copy that, paste that over in the chat really quick. So that way you guys can have it, okay? So not only do we help our clients to build their credit up and increase their credit score, we also help them to get approved for houses, mortgages, real estate investing, business funding, credit cards, loans, personal loans, even if they're looking to make home improvements or add-ons to their present home, whatever the situation is or reason why they need the funds or credit. Okay, so we also help with that too. I do have some contacts that are real estate agents who can be glad to help you. Let's see. Okay, so basically, Kim, what you want to do is you want to go to our website. Our company website is how to get an 800 credit score LLC.com. Okay. So you can type it in exactly the way it is there, or if you need to go there right now and find out what we charge for rates to start working on improving your credit, to help you get approved for your first home or your real estate investment that you want to start getting off the ground and get going there, so you can start seeing some return or profit money coming in from your investment, then go to our website, sign up with us. Our fees are very competitive. They're very good rates, and we have very efficient rates too, also as well. I'm not saying we are not the most expensive credit repair company, and we're not the cheapest either. We're somewhere in between. Okay, I just want to let you know that right now, because I mean, our company, we take pride in helping our clients fix their credit. We take pride in helping them get approved for houses, helping them get funding for their businesses or their companies, or helping them get approved for their first Chase credit card or their Bank of America credit card, helping them travel the world for free, whatever their dreams are. We help them with that. And it all starts with what? Credit. That's right. So ask me how I can raise your credit. Right? That's the that's the name of the shirt I got on, right? So that's where it starts there. I think you should be able to just click on the link here in the chat room, and then it would take you straight on out to the website. And the website will tell you all the rates that we're currently offering at the moment and how to qualify to receive a credit repair, for us to work with you. Because not everyone is a good fit, to be honest with you, to be our client, because some people may not be able we may not be able to work with everybody, and we understand that. Okay, we're not able to work with everyone because of certain people's circumstances. They may be working with other credit repair companies, and to be honest with you, it kind of confuses the credit bureaus when you have more than one um, credit repair company working on your credit at the same time. Why is that, you might ask? That's simple. It's because every credit repair company has their own particular style of writing the letters that they send out to dispute with the credit bureau. They have their own particular style. So a credit bureau can tell if it's a credit repair company or not, or if it looks like appears to be a credit repair company on their credit, right? But majority of the time they can't really tell. Okay, but they can tell if the letters are coming in with one particular psychological profile when they read it, and another letter comes in with a totally different personality, then they know that's two different companies right there working on their credit. Okay, so it confuses the credit bureaus. Okay, and it makes it very hard, even more harder, for companies like us to work on your credit too, also as well. So you just want to keep that in mind. If you have a company you're working with, it's either you're going to be working with us or working with them, or you can't be working with both of us. Okay, so you have to choose. So no cheating. Don't be cheating on me. Okay, with another credit repair company, I'm not having that. Okay, no cheating. Oh boy. Okay, so let's see what other comments where are we? Because I had to go all the way down to the bottom of the comments to answer that. Okay, where? Oh, okay. Cynthia Hicks was talking to Brandon Lee Teep. Okay, and thank you, Ronald, for letting me know that you were able to see the video and hear the audio clearly. Thanks for typing number one. People appreciate that. Yes, hip to the dip. What's up, buddy? Hey, how's it doing there? I know it's been a long time. I know. Been doing a whole lot of different things. A lot of things I've been working on. As you can see, made a big transformation, right? I mean, for those of you who are veterans to this YouTube channel, you've seen what I look like when I'm in my first YouTube video, right? Until now, big difference, right? Big transformation. So yeah, I've been going through a lot. I've been doing a lot. Been keeping very busy. But I seized the opportunity this evening, and I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make a video tonight for sure. And then later on, I said to myself, yeah, it's gonna have to be a live stream for sure. Hip to the dip. It's Hi Janelle. Yep, she's fine. She's doing fine. She's doing okay. Thanks for asking. And appreciate you joining us. Hip to the dip. Really appreciate that. Also, Ronald Anderson says everyone hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Ronald, for saying that. Yeah, everyone, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. It definitely helps us. Helps YouTube promote the video. Helps us be able to put this video in front of more and more people. Okay, because it's very valuable information. If you missed the beginning of this live stream, our topic today was how to do this, to buy real estate with no money down, how I bought my first house with $0, right? And basically, I'm showing exactly in this video how to buy real estate with no money down by showing you the step-by-step process, how I bought my first house with no money down and started my first real estate investment. Okay, so that was the topic today. If you missed it, then after this live stream is over, then go back into this live stream, catch the replay, go all the way back to the beginning of the video. And the topic starts somewhere, I believe, around the 5 minute mark or something like that. I'm not sure exactly where, but just to let you know, it doesn't start for at least a good 5 minutes. Hip to the Dip says the Caesar cut looks amazing on you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hip to the Dip. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of compliments since I got this haircut. You know, I really appreciate that. Hip to the Dip. Thank you so much. Curtis Davis says hello all. Yes, welcome back, Curtis. Glad to have you joining us in our live stream tonight. And everyone, please give a warm welcome to Curtis Davis, Hip to the Dip, Ronald Anderson, Felicia, Hope Nicole Montgomery. Yes, I'm going to show this on the screen because she's joining us. Hope is joining us from Facebook. Thank you for joining us, Hope. Really appreciate you. Let me see if I missed anyone. Paula Stevens from Facebook. Thank you for joining us, Paula. Cynthia Hicks from Facebook. Thank you for joining us, Cynthia. Kim Day. Thank you for joining us from Facebook. Holly Lavender Baker. Barbara Richardson. So if you heard any of those names, please give a warm welcome to all of them, especially if you are watching us from Facebook. Just go ahead and leave a comment or something. I'm sure they'll be able to see it. If they're from the same group or the same Facebook page, they're watching it from the same Facebook page or Facebook group that you're watching it from, you'll be able to see each other's comments. If not, then yeah, chance you won't see each other's comments. Okay, let's see, where are we at? Oh, I wonder who does this be? Jose Pina. Jose, how you doing, Jose? ¿Qué está pasando, señor? How you doing? Jose says, oh, damn, Lyndon is back. Yes, I am. Back again. Yes. How do we say it in Spanish? Nunca temas. El jefe está aquí, señor. Back again. Thank you for joining us, Jose. I really appreciate you. Please come back again, will you? Jackie Schaefer is joining us from Facebook. Says, help, in all capital letters. Okay, well, Jackie, you got to let me know. You're talking about you need help with credit repair, building up your credit. You plan on buying your first home with no money down? Let me know. All right? And get back to me. Sneaky25, how you been there, brother? Yeah, I know it's been a long time. No here. had a lot going on, but I'm getting it all done. Getting it all done one step at a time. Um, just bought my first home. My second, I'm working on my second, buying my second home, like right away. My second home is going to be a 4 apartment house or building, more like of a income investment property, income earning investment property, I should say. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting into the real estate. I'm very grateful for that. Ulysses says, "Congratulations on your home." Thank you so much, Ulysses. I appreciate you. Let's see who's next. Sneaky25 just got his $25,000 cash rewards. Congratulations to you, Sneaky. That's pretty good for a cash rewards credit cards. Because normally most people, when they get that cash rewards credit card, they don't start off with 25,000. They start with sometime 2,000, 3,000, something like that. But that's really good for cash rewards. Is that your first credit card with Navy Federal, or is I'm assuming it's not your first credit card with Navy Federal because of the credit limit is 25,000. So my guess is that it's not your first one. And another thing, people, Navy Federal is a good credit union to build a relationship with. I mean, not only for buying houses or real estate investments, they're good for loans. They have all types of credit products there. They have great credit cards with some good benefits. Maybe not the best benefits that's available to you that's out there, but if there are some benefits that are out there that you say you just don't qualify for right now, or you cannot get approved for right now, then rest and be sure that Navy Federal's got something for you. Okay, they definitely got something for you. So it's definitely worth that. I mean, like I showed you guys, if you guys were there with us, right, in the live stream when we talked about the mortgage interest rates that Navy Federal Credit Union offers, you're talking about 2%. That's really not bad, for a home loan, for a mortgage rate. Okay, 2%. You're looking at pretty much um, one of the lowest rates that you could possibly get out there. So if you plan on shopping around for a mortgage, that's pretty much one of the lowest rates that you're going to get. Okay, if not the lowest. I don't know what all the rates are that are out there because there's so many different banks and credit unions that are out there right now. I mean, I could look it up and find out like in 2 seconds, but I mean, all I can say is pretty good. 2% is very good. If somebody offers you 2% on a mortgage loan, a home loan, if I was you, I would jump on that. Contresha Robinson Griffin says, "Congratulations, Bryant." So just so you know, she's from Facebook. So I put her up there on the screen so you know. She said, "Congratulations." Arthur Harley, okay, are you the man that keep messaging me and texting me, asking me when are we getting another stimulus check? When are we getting another stimulus check every day? Are you him? I don't know. I just ask it, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. If you have these questions, go ahead and text me. You can text me easily on Facebook through our stimulus check update group or our page there. Just go ahead and text me, but just keep in mind I may not answer all of your texts there on Facebook because the simple fact that in the Facebook page we've got almost 90,000 um, followers who follow our Facebook page on Facebook. And in the group, we got over 12,000 members in our Facebook group there. Not even counting how many members we have in our How to Get an 800 Credit Score page or How to Get an 800 Credit Score group. Okay, or all of our other groups too. So yeah. But I mean, if you are watching this also and you want to share this on Facebook and you're watching from Facebook, like Arthur here is, go ahead and share it in some of the Facebook groups, like I would say like Navy Federal Credit Union Fan Club. You could share it in there, or share it in First Time Home Buyers. That's a group on Facebook too, also as well, because there's a lot of people in there who just want more information, and they're in the pre-approval stage too, also as well. So because that's what this video is about, it would just be perfect for you to share it with that group also. So Arthur says, "Are we getting a fourth check?" What he's referring to, people, is he's asking, "Are we getting a fourth stimulus check?" And really, I think it's hit or miss right now. It's hard to really tell right now because, for one, Joe Biden is not really talking a lot about another stimulus check right now. He's talking about infrastructure and things like that, right? I believe he's talking about childcare too. But there's a lot of other things that they totally forgotten about, right? And I just watched an awesome video about that from a friend of mine named David. He has a YouTube channel too, also as well. Awesome channel. He makes awesome content, and I love the video he made today. He talked about um, a lot of people asking why he's still making stimulus check update videos, and I like the way he handled the question. Also, um, and it's just a great video. But yeah, if you guys want another stimulus check, well, basically what you guys got to do, you got to put pressure on your congressman. Remember, we went over this last year, right? If you watch the videos that I made last year, the live streams I made last year towards um, November and December last year, right? When people were saying that it's time, people have gone too long and they need the help, right? They need another stimulus check. That's what we were saying back then, okay? November, December. Because the last one came out before that in April 2020, right? Last year. And what did we say in the live stream over and over and over again? As a matter of fact, I put it up on the screen for all of y'all to see. What did we say? Contact your senators, right? Contact your congressmen. Find out who they are. Google it, right? On Google, find out who they are and tell them you need another stimulus check. Simple, right? But if nobody wants to talk about it, then them politicians, you know what they're gonna do? Nothing, because they kind of go off of what they get from their constituents, the people who vote for them, and if the people who vote for them are not saying anything, they're not blowing up their voicemail answer machines, they're not writing them any letters, and they're not sending them any emails, then they're gonna say, well, these people don't care about getting another stimulus check, so we're not even gonna talk about it. And they have not been talking about it. So there's not enough people talking about it right now. So if you feel we need one, do that. Okay. Hip to the dip. Says, personally, I prefer Redfin to Zillow. Okay. And why is that, hip to the dip? Go ahead and leave it in the comment. Let me know why that is. Lois Elizabeth Cox is joining us from Facebook, people. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining. She says, I'm waiting for mine soon. God help me. Yes, yes. God help everyone that needs the help, too, also. And I hope you do get your stimulus check soon, also, as well, Lois. Okay, so let's see. Where are we again? So, again, if you need help with credit repair, right, or you need help with just maybe you need to get a credit boost, credit score boost or something. You need something like an authorized user trade line. Just go ahead and go to our website, go to our products and services page, and it, it will direct you there to our Patreon, I believe. And from our Patreon, you can sign up for an authorized user. Now, good thing about it, our authorized users, what makes ours different than any other company, is that we keep you on a credit card as an authorized user But as long as you want to be on there, if you want to be on there for 1 year, that's fine. You want to be on there for 2 years and build up some credit history, that's fine. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, however long you want to be on there. Okay. Some companies are not going to do that for you though. Some companies are only going to leave you on there for 60 days and cut you off, or they might cut you off after even 30 days, right? Or 90 days. But they're not going to leave you on for 2, 3, 4 years if you want it, or not even 1 year. All right. I just thought I'd let you guys know that. Or even if you need credit repair, go to the website, how to get an 800 credit score LLC.com. And there's the website link there up on the screen for you guys. So you can definitely go ahead and sign up, get your credit right. And don't forget to ask me how I can raise your credit, right? Okay. That's what the shirt says. I didn't say it, the shirt did. Who else we got here? Sonji Emery, welcome. Sonji's coming in from Facebook also as well. So if you're on Facebook, definitely welcome Sonji Emery. Sonji says, when? Oh, you're talking about the stimulus check? If you're talking about stimulus check, then that we don't know. I don't think anybody knows the answer to that question right now. Because like I said, Joe Biden is not saying too much about it. A lot of the politicians are not really saying anything about it. You don't hear a lot about it on the news channels. All right. And only a few of the senators have brought up the issue. I believe it was a few months ago. They wrote a letter to Joe Biden saying that we need another stimulus check. But I don't see when he responded. I don't see any statements televised from him. So right now, I would say it's hit or miss. We don't know when. I don't know when. Nobody really knows when, right? I think the only people that might have an idea of when is maybe Nancy Pelosi, because she's the head of the House of Representatives. And the reason why I said she would know when is because it starts in Congress. As far as Congress is concerned, it starts with her. Or if it doesn't start with her, it starts with the leader of the Senate right now, and he's a Democrat, right? So it starts with him or Nancy Pelosi, okay? One of them two. Because from the House of Representatives, it has to get enough votes to get passed. And then once it gets passed there, then it has to go over to the Senate. And from the Senate, they have to get enough votes, and they go through a procedure there. They have two options of procedures that they can go through in the Senate, which if you're not familiar with those, all the details on those two procedures, Senate procedures, are in the last live stream that I did a few months ago. It's here on the channel. You can check it out if you're really interested in knowing that information. But that's what they have to go through, right? And then finally, once it passes through the Senate, then it goes to Joe Biden's desk, and he has to sign it, and it becomes law. And then after that, it's only a matter of a few days, and everyone starts getting their stimulus checks. That's how the process works. But the only people who know when that will happen right now would be Nancy Pelosi and the leader of the Senate right now. Okay, because they could even start the process, start the process rolling right now if they want to, without Joe Biden even knowing that they started. That's the thing. But when it gets to Joe Biden's desk, with him knowing that he's up for re-election in 2024, he's going to sign it. He's got no choice, okay? He's not going to say no to that. If he says no to that, that's his butt. You're not going to vote him back in office in 2024 if he says no to that. Trust me. Okay, so where are we at here? in the comments. Up to Ricky G. How you doing there, buddy? Welcome to the chat. Ricky G says, greetings. Greetings to you too, Ricky G. Appreciate you joining us. Thank you for being a part of our live stream today. I had to give me a sip of this Monster drink. I know it's against my diet because I'm starting to work out, go to the gym. Trying to get a little buff to it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Get muscle or what? I don't know. I'm getting kind of skinny over here. But I gotta eat some more steaks or something. Right? Lift some more heavy weights. But it's a process. But again, back to our topic for today of how to buy a house or real estate investment with zero money down. Pretty much, you got to catch the topic at the beginning of this live stream. All the answers are in there. All the goodies are in there. All the techniques are in there to help you to be able to buy your first home with no money down. Okay? The only thing I can say, this is coming from Navy Federal. This is by you going through Navy Federal Credit Union, not through other banks. Because some banks just do not have a no money down mortgage loan that they can offer you. Some banks you might have to put 20% down. Some banks you may have to pay 3% down. So it all depends. I mean, say if the total price of the home that you're looking to purchase is $300,000, now you're talking about coming up with at least $9,000 cash as a down payment on that home. If their house is $100,000 and they only have a loan, and the loan you're looking at requires a 20% down payment, then you're gonna have to come up with $20,000 cash. It's a down payment, right? Now, they do have other programs from other banks called FHA loans. And FHA loans, they are good, but you do have to pay some money down, right? I believe it's 3% or 5%. I don't remember the exact numbers, but you can get help with that. I mean, if you don't have money for a down payment, you can get into a government program that they will help pay for your down payment. Okay, it will help you even if you don't have money to cover your closing costs. They can help you with that too, also as well, right? But I'm not going to get too much into details about closing costs because today we're only dealing with the first stage, which is the pre-approval letter. That's the first stage or step. So yeah, but like I said, it all starts with credit. So ask me how I can raise your credit. Okay. Let's see. Who do we have next for comments? Yeah, I believe I answered every single comment that I could find here. I'm just looking here. I think I'm going to go over to Facebook real quick, see if I missed any comments there on Facebook since I gotten to the end of all of you guys' comments here on YouTube. Let's see what we got for any comments on the Facebook. I know I answered all the comments and questions that you guys had on Facebook already, I believe. So, yeah, I believe I did. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys to hit that like button, okay? Just destroy that like button. Hit it as hard as you can. Well, not as hard, not really. Okay, don't listen to that. Be gentle. Hit the thumbs up button, okay? That's all you got to do. Simple. No big deal, right? Every day they do it. Just hit the like button and hopefully YouTube can spread this video out to more and more people can see the video. We can help more people increase their credit score, and fulfill their dreams and expectations too, also as well. Okay, so I guess what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and wrap this live stream up. Thank you to all of you who have joined with us. Okay, we do have another comment just popped up right now from Ulysses Hill. He says, I will be calling soon about credit repair services. Okay, great, great. So, yeah, the phone number is on the website there, Ulysses. I appreciate you. I really do. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the website go on the screen so you guys can see what the website looks like. So you guys can go ahead over to it. That's the website for a company, how to get an 800 credit score LLC.com. I'll just go ahead and scroll down. It explains what you get, how it works. There's a little short video about that. Explains how to sign up. All right. Explains what you get. If you want details about what you get, just go up the top of the page here where my mouse is at. The links, pricing, tells you how much we charge. Right. About us, tells you about our company, what we do, terms and conditions of our services. Our services right here in the services link. And then at the end, it frequently asked questions and credit information and education for you in case you're brand new to credit, or you may not be a beginner to credit, but you might be like an intermediate, somewhere at that level. You still, could use some more knowledge, right? Even I could use some more knowledge. I mean, every day, I'm just absorbing as much knowledge as I can get, and the more knowledge that I get, I mean, I just take it all in, right? See this book, that book, right? The Straight Path to Real Estate Wealth, right? How we learn, right? Read books, do research, okay? Find out what's going on in the world, right? Find out about life or whatever it is you want to learn about, right? Learn from the experts. And I mean, I've learned from a lot of the different experts on YouTube, right? Godfathers of Credit, many YouTube channels that I came across in the beginning of my credit journey. Read many of books, took courses. If you need to see copies of our diplomas and FICO certifications, whatever you need to see, it's on my Facebook page, right? Just look me up, Lyndon Baptiste on Facebook. You'll see all of our credentials there. See, it's all about knowledge, people. Never be afraid to get more knowledge. That's what I'm talking about. How to invest in real estate, right? Right? How you gonna be able to know how to do this stuff if you don't research, right? That's how we learn, right? Get the knowledge. The knowledge. Talking about, right? You can find a lot of these books and literature, reading materials on places like Amazon.com. Right? And it really don't cost that much to buy some of these books. Right? You could take courses too, classes. You know, that's how we learn. You know, get the knowledge. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this live stream up. So again, like I said before, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below the video. Hit the thumbs up button so YouTube can promote the video. Share this video on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, with your family and friends. And from all of us here at the How to Get an 800 Credit Score LLC family, stay safe and ask me how I can raise your credit. Peace out, y'all. Stay tuned. Part 2 of this, how to buy your first home with no money down and make a real estate investment. The video's dropping soon. Until then, bye for now.